Welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing some unboxings and I want to give you guys some of my honest thoughts on the Apres Neutrals collection. So I had an unboxing from Tammy Taylor's nails. This is what came in the package, and all I got was some nail files, and I also wanted to try their adhesion kit, the Weekenders. These are peel and stick files. I've used them so far. They work good. Are they a little expensive? Yeah. um, I just want to see how well they worked. I really didn't have any issue with them. I recently did like a sort of kind of Valentine's Day set where I just used these nail files. I didn't even use my e-file and it worked out really well, so they're not terrible at all. I haven't gotten a chance to use the adhesion kit, but I plan on doing that soon. The big thing with the adhesion kit is that you're supposed to be able to pre-paint your nails and still be able to attach them similar to gelettes, but without having to cure them, so they don't need to be clear. So that's something that I want to try out pretty soon. Moving along. So I wanted to jump into the Apres unboxing. You'll see that next. But since I have a lot of thoughts, I'm going to just start before you actually even see the tips, because the tips come on towards the end. So there was two things. I bought both things I bought on sale. So the Tammy Taylor box and the Apres box as well. With the Apres order, I think they had 30% off. And I really wanted to try out the neutrals tips. So I picked them up. I knew that the box didn't have a lot of tips in it, and so I picked up a few other things because they charge you really expensive shipping. So I picked up a top coat. I have a airbrush system, and they have a dilution system, so I bought that. I already have some of their gel airbrush paint thing. I don't know how to describe it. So I picked that up as well. And then I had a free top coat that I wore. And I also picked up the charm tips. So just overall thoughts. I just genuinely think that their value for those neutral tips is simply just not there. You're only getting about, I believe it's 150 tips in that box. The box is $16. That does not include shipping unless you're buying $100 worth of products, and then you get free shipping. I also think that there's better values out there even if you buy a Apres tip. So Apres used to have a set of tips called Art Me. Those tips to me was a much better value. You got 500. Even on resale sites that I recently looked them up on, you can get them for $27, which is still expensive, but you're still getting a better value than you get with these tips. The next issue that I had with these tips is that when I went to buy them, there's a reason why I had bought every color, because you could not really tell the color differences. It started to all look the same. And then I really didn't see how each tip would look on my particular skin tone. I mean, I guess I can't guess every skin tone, but that was the issue that I was having. It's just like everything, all the colors looked very similar, and that's very different than when you get it at home in your face. And I guess that's also an online shopping thing. But if you're looking for something that is supposed to be like a nude or a neutral, you want to make sure that you're able to kind of tell what the differences are. So that was the next issue. So I do a skin comparison to my skin tone with each color of the tips, so that if you do decide to buy them, you have a better idea of what that looks like. Once again, I'm showing here how even though the charm box has 270 tips, which is still not a lot, how small the neutrals kit is. Like for incense, I used the short square that I picked up. I think it's extra short square. And I did like 2 or 3 like press-on sets. And when I say press-ons, because there's a difference between gel-X and press-ons, I just glued them on temporarily to go to church or to go out, not something long-term. I think I've used 2 sets and I'm already running out of tips. They also don't offer refills for this particular collection. I'm guessing it's kind of like a money thing. If you run out, you buy another pack, but that's kind of ridiculous as well. I can't imagine how a nail tech would use this because I'm just a DIYer and I do my own nails. I don't even really do anybody else's nails. Occasionally I'll do my family's nails, but I just do my nails. And for me to be running out after 2 to 3 sets of a certain number or close to running out is kind of ridiculous. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I think the shapes are good. I think the colors are pretty. The neutral colors are pretty. It's just that it's hard to distinct on the website once again, and just a very small amount of packaging with no resale, no refill bags. So yeah, I just want to give my honest thoughts before anybody else goes and picks these up. I would like to tell you thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support. And please let me know if you have any other questions as it pertains to this or anything else you want me to try out. Let me know. Oh, this is also the packaging that I was talking about that I feel like is a much better value if you need neutral tips from Apres specifically. There's other dupes from other brands as well, but if you're looking for Apres, I feel like this is a much, 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 much better deal.